It's Pop Sam Cam, aka Sam!
Hey.
How and why did you start your content vibe?
I think I was reviewing Olivia Rodrigo's Sour, and then I just noticed it was starting to get like more pull, and I was doing all kinds of genres as well.
What's been your song of the summer?
It's like Song of the Summer in a year without Song of the Summer.
There's been this debate online, where is it? And I thought if anyone will know, it would be Sam. If you were the Grammys and you were choosing album of the year, for this year, what would it be?
There's levels to this because...
Which artist would you say has been the biggest flop this year?
This is going to get me into trouble.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Welcome back to Not My Bag. I'm sure you're thinking, well, for those that are listening, I have no beard. Well, it was barely a beard. It was stubble. But now I've got like almost baby face vibes. And I bet you guys are thinking, who is that man? Who's staring at me? I did a Halloween look, which I can't wait to show you all. And you are going to scream. And I have prosthetics all over my face. I turned into an old person. Kind of looked like my mum. Sorry, mum. And I did that this week, which was fun. But I've been shot down with that cold that everyone's had. You know, the one that just makes you feel like you've been hit by 9 trains. And got a gravelly throat. So I'm feeling back to normal now. But at the weekend, I had a bit of downtime, which meant that I watched Victoria Beckham's new documentary. Now, I don't know if anyone is a fan of the old Vicky B, but I thoroughly enjoyed and would recommend highly to anyone to watch it. I enjoyed it so much that even when I was on death's door, I thought, I'm going to recreate all of her most iconic pics. Please see on the screen now or head to my Instagram to see how ridiculous I'm getting. And I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm like, where is my limit to recreate pictures? Like, what is next? And I'm excited to push myself to those limits. But aside that, nothing else has really been going on. I've been trying to help Mum with the wedding planning. She's honestly stressing me out. I managed to get her a photo booth and I'm trying to find a believe that. Basically, I'm doing a hen do and I just really want to make it fun and camp. But I feel like, I'm going to send her spiraling and forget. Bleep that again. But today's guest is someone that I absolutely love their content. And he's over from the US. And I thought, what better time to get him on and have a good old chat about everything pop culture and music. I absolutely adore him. And even if this isn't your thing, I think give this episode a watch to just learn some fun facts and some new things. So let's get into it. It's Pop Sam Cam, aka Sam!
Hey!
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm very well. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming in all the way from the US of A.
I know, an international guest.
Yeah, I know. I don't have many. I think my last one was Tiffany Pollard.
Well, that's not bad that I'm in that.
No, I love it. I love it.
No pressure.
For context for everyone at home, so I met Sam at Coachella outside. Was it like a label party thing?
Yeah, it was a label party.
It was. And I was like fangirling really hard because I absolutely love your content.
Thank you.
I do. I watch it all the time. I speak to my manager about it all the time. And I'm so glad that we managed to...
I think I was disheveled and hungover that day.
Weren't we all? I think that was the day of Charlie, but the day after Gaga. And I had... a lot of wine.
Yes.
A lot of wine. Before we get into this, because I've got a lot to talk to you about, I want to go through the hot topic segment. So this is what's on the For You page at the minute. And I thought, who better to talk through this than with you, Sam? So, number one, this is on everyone's lips at the minute. Pardon the pun. Kylie Jenner, right? Yeah. So she's relaunched the King Kylie era. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
So is it music? I was really confused. So it's her lipstick stuff, right?
Yeah, but there's some lore here. Like, it goes back. It might go back 10 years. I'm not usually tapped into my Kylie Jenner lore.
Okay.
But I am with this because there was 10 years ago, people thought she was releasing pop music under an alias.
Yeah, because Charlie tweeted, didn't she? And was like, I want Kylie Jenner to release pop music.
Exactly. But this goes even further back than that. There was a band that's called Terra Jr.
Right.
And people thought that they were Kylie Jenner because she'd used their song in one of her like King Kylie things.
Okay.
So now it's come full circle and it seems like she's actually singing, but it is the band Terra Jr. that has produced this by what it looks like.
I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, so that's...
You are literally the definition of like a pop culture encyclopedia. Like, I don't even have to read my notes, and I'm like, well, we got it. She looks incredible in the visuals.
The visuals are great. I feel like Kylie Jenner is pretty primed to be a pop star. Like, she's got it perfectly. She's going to be in the Charlie XCX movie next year. So she's already like lining it up.
I will be streaming as much as I did with Kim Kardashian's They Play in My Jam.
Turn It Up jam.
It was so good. It was so good. I was playing that on the way to Coachella actually in the car.
It's also proof that auto-tune only goes so far. For every hater who says that Charlie XCX is only good because she uses auto-tune, listen to Turn It Up jam.
I still love it, but that's basically all of British pop music back in the day. That's what everyone sounded like. That's why I love it so much.
I don't care. I love it.
So I don't know if you saw as well, Role Model brought out Charlie XCX for his SNL performance because she was on a list of enemies, including Pop Crave, People Magazine, Pitchfork.
Yeah.
So random, isn't it? A lot of people talk about it and they're saying, oh, it's just like a stunt because his music isn't that great. I mean, they said it, not me. I thought it was camp, though. It was camp.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know enough. I knew the Kylie Jenner lore. This is where I fall down.
Yeah.
But I think
didn't really know
Role
this
Model
law
does
either,
this
though.
thing where he brings out a celebrity every time he plays Sally when the wine runs out. So, and they are his Sally. And it was happening at the same time that Charlie was doing the Apple dance thing, where she'd bring up somebody.
So this is like the straight
So they
version.
were doing it at the same time. Yeah.
So this is a straight man's Apple dance, basically.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, I can't say I'd seen any before Charlie.
But now the two worlds have linked.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad they made up. And she's off the list for now. Bit of a random list, to be honest. Also, if they're your enemies, then fucking, good for you, because mine's probably a lot longer than that is. Do you know what I mean?
Should we pull it up?
Let's not do that. Incriminate myself 5 minutes in. Diane Keaton passed away age 79.
Yeah, so sad.
That was so sad.
We came out of I went and saw Jade on Saturday night, and we came out of the concert, and like everybody's talking about the concert, and I'm like, Diane Keaton died. Just bring the mood down.
Bring the mood straight down after Jade just want to go out and get fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it really, really, really sad. And I've seen loads of like outpours from celebrities and friends of hers online. It's really sad. It's the last one that really hit me was Ozzy Osbourne. I thought was really, really sad.
Yeah, right. Like these are people who have been really ingrained in pop culture as we've grown up.
And so young as well. I think she was like 79, which to me is still really young. Trisha Paytas is starring as Maxine Dean in Broadway Return of Beetlejuice the musical.
You're going to have to take this one because I fucking hate musicals.
Wow, Sam. Although my boyfriend is in musical theatre, I also can barely sit through a show.
Yeah. That's a perfect pairing.
Is it? A match made in heaven.
Yeah.
For me personally, so I don't know if you guys have it over in the US and that, right? But like over here, there's a lot of TikTok stars and influencers that get cast in musicals. Yeah. And then there's a lot of debate around like, is it just to pull in tickets? Are they actually talented? Yada, yada, yada. I always fight the corner that they wouldn't get cast in that show if they weren't talented and couldn't actually do the job role at hand. Yeah. And like, I've got friends that have done it. But with Trisha, I'm like, this is such a stunt booking, but I do think it's phenomenal. And like, I think it's, when it gets to that point where it's like, that's just camp.
Yeah.
And I think it's always good to have someone, like a stunt booking in a musical. That would make me go see it,
No, it's not going to get me there. But like, I think a charisma booking is like sometimes good. I mean, musical theatre is all about charisma. I understand there's talent involved as well. And maybe they fall short in that department. Maybe not. Yeah. Maybe not.
Are you a Trisha fan?
I'm just not like, I'm not in that YouTube world enough, I don't think. But I know everything I see of her, I like of her.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I wasn't like a long form fan of her, but I like the snippets that I see. And yeah. She was in the Woman's World video, wasn't she?
She was in the Woman's World video, yeah.
So random. So random. Lastly, Kris Jenner showed off her blonde hair. Did you see that picture? I
did see that picture, yes.
It sparked so much debate about aging online. And how, like, is this just gonna start this era of people not aging and just becoming these like 12-year-old looking zombies? Look, and it was 300 grand as well.
Is that true?
300 grand. Apparently, there's a surgeon's come out and said the procedure's 300 grand. No upkeep as well. You don't need to have it redone. It's like a full. I think if you've got the 300K and you want to look like your daughter, why the hell not?
I could not care less what they do with their face. Like, honestly.
Exactly.
She looks great.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that we keep getting regular updates as well. I think she looks tea.
Because everybody keeps saying it's going to like drop, that's how it happens, that like it looks really good, but she's like keeping it. It's held up.
Look, I think that's going to take a while to drop. That shit is so tight. Apparently they've done like the muscle underneath.
It's porcelain, I think.
Yeah. There is something under that's not skin anymore. It's cement. It's cement. How and why did you start your content vibe is what I'd love to know, because I don't know the lore behind Pop Sound Camp.
So I like studied journalism, basically did music journalism, was like writing for publications, doing that side of things. And then the pandemic hit. I was in New York and was like, what the hell am I going to do now? Because everything dried up.
Yeah.
But I knew I wanted to like stay in music somehow. I didn't even have TikTok downloaded on my phone at this point.
Is this 2020?
This is, 2020, maybe a little later into the pandemic at this stage. And so I was like, well, I'll give it a go if I have to. And I hated it. The first video was so bad. My eyes are like darting everywhere.
So hard.
I think I was reviewing Olivia Rodrigo's Sour. I think that's when like the whole Olivia Rodrigo thing happened.
Yeah.
And then I just noticed it was starting to get like more pull. And I was doing all kinds of genres as well.
Right.
But the pop side of it was what people were really loving. And I was like, this is cool. It's the most interesting genre to discuss. There's like a lot to it. There's layers to it. And so I just kept going down that path. And now like,
I love
here
that.
I am.
So you were like a music journalist before, and then because I didn't know like what you did before this, because I remember seeing your bits pop up and I thought you were just like, let's give this a go.
Yeah.
And I love how it's worked out. And I saw that you did like some really cool stuff with your journey making the videos, because I think I remember seeing a video where you went and saw Charlie XCX's like preview. Didn't she like have that thing in the middle of nowhere where she previewed the songs and you were there?
It's really funny you say that, because I just saw yesterday her tweet something about it being the 1 year.
Was that a year ago?
Anniversary of that happening.
Was it?
So she set up this like thing. It was for the Brat remix album.
Right. Yeah.
She set it up in like a sculpture park in upstate New York. And that's the only like kind of genre pop where an artist could tweet in the morning that she's going to do like a pop-up 2 hours out of the city, and everybody just doesn't exist and everyone's on the train up
so
there.
Cool. So did you do that? Did you just go like, did you get invited, or did you just think I'm just gonna
I got invited. I got a heads up that it was on.
Love that.
Insider info.
Oh, really?
I got stopped at the train station by somebody who was from like the Post or one of the newspapers there, who was interviewing people about like leaving work to go see Charlie. Right. And I was like, you've stopped the worst person, because I knew it was on. Like, I don't have a job anyway.
You faking it in the interview. Oh my God, this is so crazy. I just saw it.
I hope my boss doesn't see this.
That's so fun.
Yeah, that's the funnest part of it, doing.
So do you do this full time now? This is your full-time gig? Yeah. I love that. And you've got your own pod as well?
Yeah, got my own pod. The Pop Pod is the podcast. Yeah.
Okay. And is that primarily just dissecting music tea? And
yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just like entirely pop music, interviews, like deep dives, all that kind of stuff.
Love. And you went to see Jade as well.
Yeah, went to see Jade.
How did you find our Jade?
Yeah, love Jade.
Yeah.
I think she's got a really good vision of what she wants to do. She's like brought the album to life really nicely.
Yeah.
She's basically cut the Little Mix songs from the set. So she's like standing on her own.
Fine. On
her own material, which I think is clever and a hard thing to, there's not many people who've broken free of girl groups that are able to do that.
Yeah. Do you think that she's going to like make it over and break the US? Because there's a lot of talk that's like, everyone's saying that's what she needs right now.
There's a lot of talk about her there for sure.
That's good.
Yeah, she's up there with like the kind of new pop names that are coming through. Like for everybody who's talking about Pink Pantheress and like Zara Larsson,
right?
They're putting Jade in that sentence in the US, which is interesting because Little Mix like did not much there.
Yeah, and Zara Larsson as well is so funny to me, because she's been around for so long and everyone now is acting brand new and being like, who's this artist?
Yeah, right.
Like, what do you mean, who is this artist?
That's a US driven thing, because in Australia and here we've had like Symphony, we've had Lush Life. You know, we know the backstory behind her.
When I was in Australia, I lived there for a year. And
Did you?
Yeah, Lush Life was playing. That's how long ago it was, like 2017. And Lush Life was playing all the time on the radio.
They love Zara
They
Larsson
loved it.
Yeah.
Which artists excite you most right now? Like, who are you absolutely loving?
Like of the new artists?
Yeah, I'd say, yeah.
I mean, to shout out some real newies, there's a British artist called Natanya who is amazing, like a R&B, UK, like pop kind of girl. She's really, really good. I think in terms of like the ones that are kind of a bit more established, like Pink Pantheress is amazing.
I love, is it Fancy Some More? Is that what it's called?
So good.
It's so good. Did you know who Sugar Babes were?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, thank God. Because I was trying to explain to my friends in the US who Sugar Babes were.
No, they
and that
don't
was
know, but
hard.
we know,
That was a hard sell.
Yeah.
The
They
song with
nailed
them
the
is
remix.
so good.
Yeah.
So good.
The cool thing about that song is she sampled Sugar Babes on it initially. It's like a really old kind of lost track of theirs. And now it's come full circle because they're on the remix. Yeah.
I'm obsessed with that.
Yeah.
What's been your song of the summer?
It's like Song of the Summer in a year without Song of the Summer kind of thing, you know?
I know, because there's been this debate
nothing.
online, where is it? And I thought, if anyone will know, it would be Sam.
I think it's Raven Lene, Love Me Not for me.
Not a song I haven't heard.
Really? It's been a hit here.
Has it?
Yeah.
Babe, I'm so bad. I've just been listening to Mayhem on repeat. And then, like, fucking.
So Abracadabra, we can also, that can count.
That's my song of the summer.
We can slot that in, but yeah, she's sick. She's really good.
I'm going to listen to that after this. Okay, if you were the Grammys and you were choosing album of the year for this year, what would it be?
There's levels to this because as a kind, like, I'm a big Beyonce fan. Happy she got her like credit last year finally, but it was long overdue. And then there's two artists in line next to get that treatment, and it's Kendrick and Lady Gaga, and they're both going to be up for that. Obviously, personally, I would give it to Gaga, but Kendrick's been in the same position as her for many, many times. So, but like it's been such a good renaissance, not to like borrow Beyonce's word, but it's been such a good year for Gaga.
I know, that's the thing. I mean, I obviously would like her to get it, but she also, her team are like really campaigning hard for it. You know, that I didn't know what the For Your Consideration stuff was.
This is new to me as well.
And they're sending out those like box sets of things to people, and like there's billboards up in Times Square. I
haven't got a single box yet, so if anyone wants...
Can we vote?
Like, I can't vote, so...
But
no,
why are they sending them out to people if you can't... Why is it in Times Square if we can't vote?
Well, I guess because they want the Grammy vote. I mean, what is there, like... anywhere from 3,000 to 15,000 Grammy voters that they want to, like... draw hype so that they see it, I guess. But
so random.
It's not like the Oscars where they send out like a DVD. I don't know if they still send out a DVD. It's probably just
people watching this like, what's a DVD?
Yeah, exactly.
I said VHS earlier.
Sorry, a Blu-ray.
Literally. Okay, fine. Like, let's go with Gaga. Favorite music video release so far this year, even though like we're slim pickings because no one likes to do them anymore.
No, they hate them.
Oh, so sad.
Man-Child Sabrina's really good.
So good.
Yeah.
So
Abracadabra's amazing.
Yeah. I actually thought Tears was really good by Sabrina.
Tears
as well.
is really good as well.
I think she's one of the only ones that's really doing music videos well.
She gets it. Actually, Chapel the Subway was really good as well.
So good.
Yeah.
Do you know what disappointed me and let me down was Jealous Type.
Yeah, music video is not amazing.
I have this real beef when like these artists have all the tools at their disposal and then like fucking like project leopard print onto them.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could have done that at fucking sick form. Do you know what? Like, not to sound like an arsehole.
Come in here and you'll direct.
I'm not like shitting on your art. I'm just saying that I would have done it differently.
Yeah. No, I get
that is all.
It's such an exuberant, like charismatic song. And the aesthetic for the whole era has been so amazing. I do think that was a kind of missed opportunity. But then the Gorgeous video is really good.
Loved.
So,
Look, we'll get onto her. I've got a lot to say. Which artist would you say has been the biggest flop this year? And
this is going to get me into trouble. You know what? Sadly, it's probably Doja Cat.
Right. Tell me why. Do you think just numbers wise? Just numbers?
Just numbers wise. Here's the thing. Like, she's not a flop in my eyes. And we'll talk about the album and everything.
Yeah.
But Doja Cat for me is like a superstar. I think that she's one of the best artists around right now. I think that she can do literally everything, and she can also make such a pristine pop song. And I think if you can do that, the expectation is that you're going to be like at number one and competing with like the Sabrinas and the Taylors. And she just didn't for whatever reason. I don't know.
Well, I saw your video talking about how like it's almost like she leaned into the 80s aesthetic like so much that then like, because Scarlett was such a success in many ways, it's like she could have just done a record that was loads of different sounds and pulled it together in her own way.
Like a connection between those two.
Whereas it's so and she keeps saying it's like, what was the other one called? Not Hot Pink. It's kind of like Planet Her and Hot Pink like again. I don't know. I'm the same as you. I mean, I listened to your review on it and I completely agreed. I thought it was good, but that Take Me Dancing song I loved, but I was like, this is kind of a hit and this is my favorite. And then when you work your way back down, I don't know. It kind of gets a bit lost. I thought it was a shame because I was really, really excited for it.
Yeah.
And the hype was so big.
I know. And then what happened?
And then the album artwork was so not cohesive with every single other thing. I was so confused.
Which I kind of love because it's so her just to be like, lead everybody down a path and then lock the gate.
I know. I literally popped up to Sam because you put it on your story about the cover. Yeah. And I was like, I've bought her vinyls because I have like a row of 3 vinyl like racks in my living room. And I bought 2 and I thought I'm waiting for the album cover.
Yeah.
And I didn't buy it because I was like, this doesn't go with the other 2. Like, this completely fucks over my living room arrangement right now. And she's like, but no, it's sad. At least she's playing into the whole like jokey flop thing. I don't know if you've seen the tweets where she's like looking for my streams.
She's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
But it is also like, I don't know if you've seen me talk about that, like everybody is flopping right now because our algorithms are so just based on us and what we're listening to that the chances of like having it, I know that Taylor is this and Sabrina is, but I don't think anybody else is. Like this whole like satisfying everybody and being like the biggest artist in the world that your mom, like, you know, and like the younger generation knows as well. It's just gone. Like it's not going to happen anymore. So everybody's going to be niche in some kind of way.
And about the whole thing that no one's really listening to albums, because even that week before Taylor, when everyone released, it was like V and it was Midnight. Midnight Sun, and it was like all these albums coming out.
So much that week. And Olivia Dean.
Yeah, and you're like, how am I meant to? And I'm kind of flicking in between them, but you're not really like you said, you're not going to a record store anymore and like actually spending time buying things and getting into it and sitting by your CD player and doing all that now. You like listen to a couple of songs and I'm like, I'm over it. Nah. And it's crazy because
you've put no effort into getting there. You know, like when we were younger, you'd like go to the CD store, you'd buy it, you would have to like grovel to your parents, or you would have like saved up for ages to get your like £10 or whatever it would have been back then. So I'm not going to put it on, listen to the first 3 songs, be like, it's shit, and then frisbee it across the room.
That was an investment.
Exactly. Like I'm going to make myself like this. And so many of my favorite albums from back then, I feel like I forced myself to like. Yeah.
Okay, that's why I liked Rihanna so much, because I was buying these albums and I was like, I'm going to love every single song on here.
Yeah, and some of those songs...
I was listening to old albums the other day.
Body track record with the albums.
So funny. Yeah. Who would you say is the most underwhelming artist that you've seen live? Sorry. Sorry.
You're just trying to get the stands in my DMs, right?
Sorry. It's because your opinions are good and you're not mean.
I'm like really easily impressed. I will say that. An artist that I just really didn't vibe with live was Halsey.
Okay.
Our energy, I think, is very different. I'm like very upbeat and she's not so upbeat.
Right. Okay.
And I kind of felt like the energy was drained from my body. Like I was exhausted after it.
That's really funny.
But she has a really strong fan base who really get it. And I spoke to some of them afterwards and they loved it. So It's just wasn't my fault. It wasn't for me.
Yeah, it's my fault. Yeah. I wasn't sad enough. I do like an artist that can make me cry. Like I went to see Adele and sobbed the whole way. But I feel like because she's got some like lighter, happy ones that I felt good leaving.
Yeah. It was different. Like I'm a big Lana Del Rey fan. So I know like the sooky pop stuff a lot. But I don't know. It was just heavy. It was so heavy.
You'll be surprised at who I found the most underwhelming.
Who?
This was in straight after lockdown when she was touring, and it was Dua Lipa and her nostalgia tour. And I felt like I'd listened to that album the whole of lockdown, like I was obsessed with it. Yeah. And I don't know whether it was like the placement of the set list or whatever, but by the end of the concert, I was like, please just play Don't Start Now and let me leave. Like, I was just really bored. There was like an inflatable lobster and just her. And I just thought to myself, like, you're not it was a supermodel that can sing on stage is what it was given. But I think it's hard because when you then go and see someone like Beyonce, it's hard to not, you know, when you see someone so amazing and you're like, okay. I
also saw that too, and I had a different experience, but I don't know if I can say it, but I was so drunk.
You can say that. Trust me, you can say that. Fine. So you had a good time.
I had a great time.
Yeah. See, alcohol does help with gigs.
And maybe I would have had a good time with or without her.
Yeah, exactly. I've done that with a fair few gigs now. I actually went to see Doja twice at the O2, and I saw her one night absolutely spangled and had the best night of my life. Like, it was so good. She was actually one of my favorites ever live.
I saw her at Coachella and the show was unbelievable.
In the mud.
Insane.
Yeah, she's such a performer. I actually do think that although this album hasn't done well numbers, once she starts performing it live and touring,
it'll be really good.
Like, look at that Amen performance on SNL. I feel like so
good.
And then it was the highest streamed off the album, and I thought, that's when you know that like we're in the trenches, because
that's why artists need to come out and perform and like give proper music videos, because it really does help.
Yeah, like Demi Lovato at the minute. I keep telling everyone about Demi Lovato and they're like, where's she been since Camp Rock? And I'm like, Jesus Christ, where are we? What are we doing? But her new stuff's like not doing much at all.
You mean Charlie XCX?
I've actually been defending her, you know. I've actually been defending her because it's not, she's just got black hair and she's just like gone on the old Manjaro, you know, like, and put on a big pair of shades and suddenly she's Charlie XCX. Crazy. Where do you see the state of the music industry in 10 years' time?
I mean, that's such an interesting question. Like, pessimistically, in shambles, with no money. Optimistically, people have gone further back to physical music,
right?
Because like I'm seeing it happen already because it's a collector's item. Basically, I mean, we've seen it with Taylor Swift this week, what she's been able to do with physical copies, and like no comment on the practice of that. However, it does show that there's a demand for fans to have physical copies, and I feel like having something tactile is like really important to loving and cherishing music. So I'm seeing it go further back towards that, and I would expect that could be something that continues to happen. At the same time, streaming's not going anywhere, and it is nice for everybody to have access to all the music, and it's not really like financially dependent on what they can afford in terms of physical copies. That's not always favorable to the artists.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I feel like I don't know. This is a theory in my head, but I don't know. One thing I think will massively change the game of like artists at the minute. I think Beyonce will come out with like some massive like feature length movie with like all 3 albums. Yeah. And I feel like she'll be the first artist in so long to like bring us all to like a cinema and an event. Right. And, like it'll be like a lifetime kind of thing. Because obviously
it's crazy to me that more people are not talking about how the visuals are going to be for all 3 albums,
and how like it's so clever, because then we'll all be listening back to Renaissance and the whole thing. You'll get like triple the amount of it. I think it's going to be like the biggest event in music in so long.
Because how often can you tie something back to an album 3 albums ago? Like it's going to be such an event. I feel like,
oh my god, that I'll be in the cinema crying my eyes out when that happens. I do feel like that will be like a massive turning point, but then no one's got the money or the resources that she has, so that will be a one-off thing, I think. Lastly, on these questions, do AI artists scare you?
Yeah
Same.
It's so weird. There's one that's just signed a major label contract.
I saw this on Pop Crave the other day.
This is all just like a tactic to take more money out of actual artists' pocket and funnel it back to like the larger corporations. Not to be like all Reddit threatens conspiracy theorist about it, but that's exactly what it is, because you don't have to pay the artist because there is no artist. So
it's really scary.
Really scary.
And like even little things scare me. Like I saw the Ariana Grande cover of Abracadabra online and how realistic it sounded. And I was like, this is freaking me out a little bit.
Yeah, it's insane.
Because also I know like artists like Beyonce have come out and been like, I fucking hate this and you need to stop doing it.
Yeah.
I found a cover of someone made an AI cover of Beyonce doing a Nicki Minaj song. I think it was like Super Freaky Girl, and I fucking played it on my gym playlist. How bad is that's really bad.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not
hypocrite.
listening to them.
I know that's the hardest
It's really
thing.
intriguing.
It's intriguing, but it's scary at the same time. Anyway, I wanted to go through individually and just digest quickly some of the recent releases that I've been loving, and I know that you've been speaking about online.
Yeah.
And just get like top line thoughts on them all.
Yeah.
I mean, starting off with Life of a Showgirl, because it's obviously everyone's speaking about it, and is it 4 million copies sold? No, 4 million soon.
4 million copies in the first week.
4 million
in the
copies
US.
in the first week in the US. And obviously that broke Adele's record. To which Adele fans were going crazy online. I was loving the saga because they were like, she did that with one album and like all these variants and stuff like that. What do you think on the variant side of things? Because I like it, and I like with Beyonce over different like vinyl covers and stuff. Like I've bought into it, but when people then go so far with the variants, I'm like, surely there has to be like a law here. Obviously, it's lawless. It's lawless.
It really is lawless when it comes. It's so difficult because it's like supply and demand, right? So as long as the fans keep buying it, they're going to keep doing it. There's a few like practices with the Taylor Swift thing that I didn't love. The first one that I didn't love, the countdown thing that kept leading to the variant, and then there'd be another cover. And I know other artists do this as well, where they drip feed the variants.
Yeah.
I don't like that because I think as a consumer, you should just be able to choose the covers that you like with all of them in front of you. And you shouldn't have this rush to like buy one cover and then 2 days later there might be another one that's out that's better.
Fine.
And that's a very explicit and very clear practice to drive up sales. Like it's so clear as day. You cannot deny anything otherwise. The other thing is the digital variants, where you download it and you get like a voice note or two like acoustic tracks, and then you've got to get another one to get. I hate that. Hate it.
It is like age old like sales techniques, and obviously when you have such a hungry fan base, like I totally understand why they're doing it.
Oh, exactly. Because
I think it's just like the for me as someone who does like her and is a fan, to see like it was every day it was like, this is glitter in my pussy edition where you get a spark, and I'm like, oh, this is getting out of hand. It's out of hand. And like,
did you get any of the variants?
No, I didn't. I've just been streaming. I haven't bought into the vinyls. I did buy Doja's vinyls. I liked the concept. I did like the concept. I mean, I recreated the covers before they came out.
I saw that. It's great.
Me in my bathtub. And I did like the aesthetic of the album.
The aesthetic is great.
The aesthetic's
it's really good.
Nice.
But
no, I just think the variant thing, every day I wake up, there's another variant on my page. It's hilarious.
It's so, I actually kind of respect how brazen she is with it, because amongst all the criticism, she's like, well, I'm going to sell 4 million copies,
and
whether
you're still
it kills me
buy
or not. So
are you a fan of the album? Did you like the album as a whole?
I'm pretty mid on the album, to be honest. I probably am erring more towards the favorable side than the unfavorable side. The discourse with her is so extreme, where it's like, it's either the worst album you've ever heard and it's going to be the collapse of society, or it's the best album you've ever heard and like there's never been an artist like it, kind of thing.
I think with her, I know my expectation now. So I know that when I listen, I know what I'm getting. I don't set myself up for anything. I'm just like, this is going to be a Taylor Swift record. And there was actually someone online that was guessing like what the lyrics would be. And then like one of the lyrics was that. It was something about like a tree, like a redwood tree. And it was an actual lyric in the song. And I thought, well, at least we know what we're getting. And I think
one of my friends guessed the opening line of Midnight's the album. She was like, she did this like TikTok taking the piss and was like, me at midnight. And that was literally the start of the album.
So
great.
We know what we're going to get. And I think that do you know what? Some artists, you never know what you're going to get. And it's a bit shit sometimes. So at least we know. And I think that's
the quality is like good enough to justify her place in pop music, for as far as I'm concerned.
But there's a lot of lore there that we could get into. But
we could go for it. This could be a Taylor.
Who's got the time? What did you think of the supposed Charlie XCX diss track on there for Actually Romantic? Did you think it was actually about Charlie?
Yeah, I do think it's about Charlie. And I really hate it.
Same.
Yeah, because I think this whole like kind of, it didn't mean anything to me sort of vibe. Like, it's actually romantic that you think about me. You just put her on, you just basically put her name, not explicitly, but you put her name on an album that just sold 4 million copies in the first week, and you want us to believe you don't care about her?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah. And same with everyone circulating online about Blake Lively being the friend on Cancelled. Like, I like my friend's Cancelled.
Yeah, so does that mean she likes Blake Lively?
I assume, I think it's like a nod to it being like we're friends. That song is so Reputation, like.
So Reputation.
And yeah, so that vibe. Yeah.
I like Reputation, but the whole Taylor Swift, like, I'm the villain kind of like.
I fucking love that record. Because I saw it for what it was at the time.
Oh,
I was
Reputation
like,
is great.
Camp.
It's really good. Yeah.
I thought it was camp.
Yeah.
Now I'm just a bit like,
stop doing it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, back then I did eat it up.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think that's a good album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was strong. It was, and the features were strong.
Yeah.
And I loved the camp visuals and all that stuff. I do see this discourse online about how it's still like listening to a teenage girl. And I do love nostalgia.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, I'm 28 now. I should probably be listening to things that a 28-year-old listens to. Which doesn't feel like that sometimes.
It's educational. There's Ophelia mentioned in it. You know, there's some Shakespeare.
I didn't know who Ophelia was. I texted my manager and I said, "Who's this Ophelia?" And I had to Google it, and then I realised, and I thought, "Fuck me." So at least she's educated me at the end of the day. Taylor Swift broke news 2 hours ago on Good Morning America. Do we know what it is?
Yeah, I do know what it is.
You know what it is?
Actually.
What is it?
Yeah.
Tell me the news.
I can exclusively reveal to you.
Oh my God, I'm getting an exclusive live.
She's releasing a 6-part Eras Tour docuseries.
Oh, okay. What's that on? Do you know?
On Disney and
Oh, okay,
Hulu,
fine. Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was. I thought she was going to be coming out of like a Vegas residency or something.
No, it's no tour. She's just releasing this documentary at the end of the year. Yeah.
Oh God, that's going to slap and break numbers, won't it?
Exactly. Her bank account is looking really good.
That wedding is going to go crazy. I would love an invite. I take everything back. I bought every vinyl variant.
Yeah. He's going to check people at the gates for the wedding, be like, have you got every single edition? Because
have you got the glitter in my pussy vinyl variant in your bag? Crazy work. I love that. So it's behind the scenes. Me looking down and it's here. 6-part. Okay, gorgeous. Sold out stadiums from March 2023 through to December 2024. So long as well, wasn't it?
It's so long, yeah.
Okay, gorgeous. Zara Larsson, Midnight Sun.
Yeah.
What did you think? Because I really, really liked it.
Yeah.
I love the album.
I think that she's really, really smart in that I think that, not to put shade on the British music industry, but the British music industry loves to take a pop star, particularly a female pop star, and turn them into a features artist and just put them on every Sigala track until the end of time.
Look at Ray.
Exactly.
Look at what we did to our poor Ray.
Exactly. And now look at her. Like, you've got to turn it around at some point and make it about you again. And Zara was falling into that territory. Yeah. I didn't really like the last record. There was no huge hits off it.
What was the last one?
It was called Venus, I think.
No, I saw her live for that, but I agree. There wasn't anything stand out.
There wasn't a stand, and it was all over the place stylistically. So what she did is she went back to MNEK, who's like the producer who she worked with a lot at the beginning on like Never Forget You and stuff, and had this really clear vision that was inspired by the symphony like memes, the dolphins and stuff, and was like, let's turn this into an album.
Love.
And I think it's so clever. It's like 10 tracks. It's tight. It's snappy. Yeah. It's really well produced. Her voice is incredible. I'm a big fan.
I think vocally as well, she sounds amazing on it. Like
she sounds so. I mean, I'm not going to try sing it, but like the Midnight Sun hook is really good vocals.
And you probably know this. I only found this out the other day. It was originally meant to be called Puss Puss.
Yeah, it was.
The album. But that means kiss kiss in Swedish.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
But for us.
Because when I read that on the track list, I was like, oh.
And Puss Puss actually sounds like quite a mellow song at the start. And you'd think a song called Puss Puss would be like intense. And it's really not. And I was playing it in the car with my mum. And I tried to tell her that Puss Puss thing. And she was like, what? You were going to listen to an album called Puss Puss, and I was like, well, it's called Midnight Sun now. But I get why she changed the name.
Definitely.
Because I just think the translation got lost. But now I know what it meant. I think it would have been camp. I also love, it's a bit of lore for the listeners and viewers as well. When Tiffany Pollard was here, her agent said to me afterwards, this is crazy. He went, who's Zara Larsson? And I was like, what do you mean who's Zara Larsson? He said, oh, something's coming for Tiffany and I want to know if it's like worth doing. And I said, oh my God, whatever it is, like do it. It sounds really fun.
Yeah.
Didn't put 2 and 2 together. Then when I saw the hot and sexy stuff, I messaged him and I was like, was this it? And he was like, yeah. They like flew her out and got her to re-record her bits.
That was it.
And that was it. And it was so funny because I said to her on the pod, and she was like, I might do some music bits soon. I'm so glad it was that.
Yeah, because doesn't Big Brother, I think, owns the...
They own the rights,
so she re-recorded it.
Isn't that mental that you can say something on a reality show?
It's insane.
And they own the rights to like your phrase in that. Is
Wait,
so
is that
mental.
the same with Gogglebox? Not to like bring out the contracts here.
God, I actually don't know if... I don't know
Bring
if
the
I said
lawyers out.
I don't know if I said anything of note that much on there, to be fair, that I'd need right
I
now.
think you could throw on a t-shirt.
Yeah. But they do get you. That's where they get you. But yeah, no, I loved the album. I thought the album was really good.
Yeah.
Another one that I found this really hard to listen to be fair, and I'm such a big fan, is Cardi B. Am I the Drama? I loved Invasion of Privacy.
Me too.
It was like such
Incredible
a big record. Like, yeah, when I was younger, I like banged that all the time. And then
Yeah.
I really tried to like this. And I think it might have been maybe the wait was too long between.
Yeah.
Or like the fact that it was so...
The wait's also too long between track 1 and track 22, I would say.
And it kind of, do you know what it feels like? It feels like she's trying to replicate the exact same thing with the first album with like a Kalani feature and the features and like the sounds. And I remember getting to the end and thinking, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
Like what? And I love her.
Yeah.
I love her so much. And I listened and I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
It was all right.
I agree. It just doesn't... Invasion of Privacy was so good. It was like
So good.
12 tracks or 13 tracks. Everyone hit. There was like literally every song could have been a massive hit on that record.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, I was like, there's maybe 3 or 4 that has potential.
I was like, even the song with Selena Gomez, I thought, what is happening here?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a shame.
She's literally like one of the best stars in the world, I think. She's so funny.
It
She
needed
has
more
such a
personality, I
presence.
think.
Yeah.
I think it needed...
totally.
And also, I mean, look, people might disagree with me for saying this, but I don't really care. If you are going to use a line from a drag queen that they coined as your album opener and not use that as a sample in a song or an intro or an outro, crazy work. To not credit that person, I thought was
Does she
Scarlett.
not credit at all?
I think she like brought it's Scarlett, I think, is the drag queen.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Guys, I've not had much sleep, but I'm sure Scarlett Envy, yeah. And she brought her to like I think an album launch or like did something on a carpet, but I don't feel like that is the same to me as an art. Like, you know, Beyonce takes them and puts like blows them up on a tour visual or credits them, thanks them, royalties, all that. I just thought it was a bit crazy to have that as your album name and then not do anything about it. Anyway, that's my hot take on that.
We share the same opinion here.
Olivia Dean.
Yeah.
You're a big fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
I see you posted a lot about her.
Yeah.
I need to listen to the album.
You haven't
listened to a few songs. I've been listening to like.
I feel like if you went into any Tesco's right now, you'd probably hear most of it.
Oh, okay, fine. I might get a meal deal wrap after this. So
Let me know.
Okay,
Review
fine.
the album in Tesco for me.
But yeah, no, she seems to be killing it. I think that wasn't it like the second most streamed album to Taylor. I think. Olivia Dean. Yeah.
It's just blown up so fast. You know what's really cool about it is like, do you remember when Chapel was blowing up?
Yeah.
And
every song was trending everywhere.
Every song. Yeah. And it was all because those videos of her at festivals were going viral. It was like her doing the bridge of Good Luck Babe. And every festival, the crowd was like getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And they were just sharing that everywhere. Yeah. And now the same thing's happening with Olivia. Like my For You page last week was just a mix of like Taylor Swift, like just exhausting deep dives and hot takes on her. And then every 5 videos, I'd get like a little palette refresh, which was just Olivia Dean performing at a festival. And she's just so pure and such an open soul. It's like so nice to watch.
I think I've seen a lot of people loving, she's got a song where she's shown her recording the strings and like the orchestra around her. Yeah. And she posted that and it sounds like Bond theme-esque and everyone's like, we'd love her to do a Bond theme. And that's like a nation sweetheart card when Adele did it and stuff. I would love that.
I feel like if she got the next Bond theme, Ray would probably kill her.
That's the thing. Who would you put for the next Bond theme? Is it Ray or is it Olivia Dean?
Exactly.
I feel like Ray is hustling for that fucking Bond theme right now.
There's never been a better person to do a Ray theme, a Bond's theme in history than Ray. It's insane. Like,
I know. Oh, if she loses out to that, we're going to get a
Dean
Nicki and Cardi rant, but with Olivia Dean and Ray. That's what's going to happen. Oh, I love Ray so much. These are two actually that I wanted to question you on. Miley Cyrus, Something Beautiful. Yeah. I really liked that album. It did absolutely like sweet FA for her.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I mean, I went and heard the album before it came out, and she did this thing in New York at a theater, and she like played the album and she played the visual from start to finish. Yeah. And I came out like, this is her magnum opus.
I thought the same.
This is it for her. And I still think the album is so, so impressive. And then End of the World, I was like, yeah, this is perfect. Like it's palatable enough. It could do a Flowers thing. Deaf ears.
I just don't get it. I saw a review, which I kind of aligned with a little bit, where it said that there was no real theme of the album visually. So it just felt like a bunch of perfume ads. And to be fair, when I was watching it, I was a bit like, Mama, you keep walking, but I don't know where you're walking to.
I did see that. There was somebody was like, where are you walking to?
Where are you walking to? You're serving face in front of a fan every single... Like, I loved it. I think that might have... But that's not enough to put people off the music. I think the music's really good.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether it's just too timeless at the minute for, as you said, with streaming, there's so many options.
Yeah.
Like the Secret song I really liked, and I was like, I could listen to this with my mum and dad and it's really cute, but no one's doing that anymore.
Exactly.
So that's maybe the problem.
I think she just got the era... I just think it's so important to position the album from the minute you announce it. And she was doing this thing where it was all in third person. Do you remember this?
And everyone
It was like Something Beautiful,
it.
the new album by pop songstress Miley Cyrus.
On her own
lavish and like, yeah.
And she's our own
her being like, which I love. It's so funny.
Yeah.
And it's so her, but at the same time, it came across as really arrogant, and we're in an era where everyone feels like they need to connect with the artist and be their best friend.
Yeah.
Even though they're not.
Yeah.
And she just like that already from that point onwards, it was like doomed. I think because
of TikTok and like parasocial relationships, I even sometimes get confused and think that I know someone. And I think that where she went so far the other way, like, did you see I don't know if you might have seen the meet and greets in London that she was doing.
No.
And people, oh my God.
She was doing meet.
Oh my God. Right. So she went to like a rough trade record store and was signing vinyls with Naomi Campbell.
Yeah.
And she was completely ignoring the fans, sat with Naomi, serving face to Naomi and talking and just signing. And I saw this video the other day. This girl literally takes a vinyl and goes, bitch, and walks off. Like, because it's bad. It's bad. Like when you're serving mug with Naomi Campbell and ignoring your fan, I was like, there's a time and a place. So I do feel like, there's probably a disconnect, and that's why.
I think she really appreciates like old school artistry, like the Mariah Carey kind of like, I'm here to do my job. I'll sing. And then that's it. Like,
but she hasn't toured in so long. That's another thing that I'm like, I would love to see her. I'd pay anything to go and see Miley Cyrus. But she's just like, whatever.
She doesn't care. She literally gives zero.
And this is the thing. Part of me really
kind of love, and it gave us a great album. So I'm happy with it. It's one of my favorites of the year.
I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Lola Young as well.
Yeah.
Her album was so good.
So good.
And then there's all this stuff at the minute of her. She's like had to basically cancel everything, hasn't she?
Yeah.
And take some time off. But that girl was working
so hard.
To the bone. And it made me sad because I saw a lot of discourse on TikTok about people not really appreciating like how much she was putting in and being like, oh, look at her fake fainting and whatever. Yeah. It's such a shame because the album's so good and I feel like it could have, you know what I mean? Like, she's like mid kind of release an era and she's just had to leave it.
It's like really bad time. Obviously, she couldn't help it. It's just really bad timing. But like, people need to understand what these artists go through at this stage in their career. Like, to chase a hit for so long and then it finally happens with Messi and then you go from like fighting to get on everything to everybody fighting to get you on everything.
You want to do everything.
You want to do everything and the label's like go and then they were like, okay, second album, like let's go, and the second album's so good but like so emotionally raw that now I almost find it uncomfortable to listen to because she's just giving so much of herself and obviously like she's really struggling. And then artists like need people around them who can recognize that.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw the she got really upset by reviews like the night before the album. And like, it makes sense now you've said that because it's such a personal album.
Yeah.
Put so much on the table. And then I think she was getting some negative reviews and she was really upset about it being like, I poured my heart and soul into this and you're saying it's bad.
And now you just don't like it.
And I think that like really sent her spiraling. But I think she's amazing. It's just
Can you imagine working on an album for like 2 years? Literally putting everything you've got into it. People skip through for 3 minutes. They're like, it's shit.
Well, I get why people lose the plot now. I really do, because I just in this day and age, I couldn't do it. I just go to a ghostwriter, get something out, and do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you may as well.
I just
churn out your half efforts.
A single a month.
Months. Yeah,
I wouldn't give a fuck. Yeah. No, I get that 100%. Bless her. And I hope she comes back. There was also, I feel like people were setting her up right. Like, did you see Elton John being like, if Dealer is going to be the next? I'm like, you are giving this poor woman a fucking mental breakdown by going, everyone, Dealer's the hit of the decade. Yeah. Like, this is going to, and then obviously it didn't do those numbers. And she had to sit on a panel show and go, Elton John said this and it didn't happen.
Did you see the video where Elton John was like, because I think he was like, I'll give you the keys to my house if it's not a hit. And then it wasn't. And then it was like some humiliation ritual of her standing next to him receiving the keys from Elton John. Like,
just shut up, Elton John.
Honestly,
is what we've got to with that.
Insane.
So sad. And lastly, Sabrina Carpenter, Man's Best Friend. Obviously, it's not like a recent release, but that's had some time. What do you think? Because I felt like it's been a bit of a grower with me. I can't lie.
I will fight to the death for this album, honestly.
So you like it?
I love it.
I thought it was good. People didn't like it at first, but I feel like it needed some time.
It needed time. I think that it's natural because she had such a huge record last year that it's got people are immediately going to be like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
But for me, Short and Sweet was really heavy and I liked that, but it fell down at points. Like, whereas this one, I'm like, she sounds so good. Yeah. Like her voice on Sugar Talking, or is it Sugar Talking, Sweet Talking?
Yeah.
So incredible. Production's amazing. Like, I don't think it's got the hits that Short and Sweet does, but as an album, it sounds really tight and really good.
Yeah. No, I thought it was great. And she's one of those artists where you know she's released an album because it's all over your TikTok For You page.
Oh,
like,
she's just...
Every single one of the songs has a trend.
Yeah.
It's so mental to watch.
The only person who could beat the 4 million, first week sales down the track.
Do you think it's Sabrina?
Her. She's the next juggernaut.
I loved her vinyl variants. I actually recreated some of those as well. We end the podcast with the goodie bag. This is basically like you talking about something good going on, or just even plugging yourself. Like, have you got anything fun and exciting coming up?
Yeah.
Is there anything you can share with us? Like, tell me more.
I've got nothing fun coming up. In fact, I'm just going into hibernation for the winter.
Love.
No, the only thing going on is the pop pod is my biggest thing going on right now. If you want my 3-minute videos turned into 50-minute videos.
I know I do.
If you've got the attention span for that, I don't. But if you do,
love.
It's deep dives, interviews, album reviews. That's where it's all at.
Amazing. Do you do that weekly as well?
Yeah, weekly.
Okay, amazing. We will be checking out. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks
It's been such a lovely chat. I felt like it's been so nice to talk to someone that gets it, that really gets it.
It's been really fun.
Really fun. Enjoy the rest of your tour of Europe.
Thank you.
And hopefully you make it to Gaga in Italy. I hope you do. I hope the fuck you do. Everyone at home, thank you for watching or listening. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Rate us 5 stars on Spotify. And we will see you again next week. Thank you so much.
Hey.